Hello everyone, today we are sitting with Mr. Murari Jha, and he has been teaching in Delhi government for quite some time, and he is a strong advocate of Delhi's education revolution plus the happiness curriculum that was recently launched. So today we wanted to understand the steps that has been taken by Delhi government, but more than that we wanted to celebrate teaching and his own experience. So let's welcome him.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to Exedify interview, sir. So we wanted to understand from you how has been your upbringing and what has been your background. So if you'd like to tell something about that.
So basically this is, I feel, is a very different story. So I born in a very remote village of Bihar, and the initial education is also from there. So I have been to a private school for a couple of years, say for 3-4 years. Then for the middle school education I went to the government school, and till the time I reached to class 8th, the school was not in my village, so it was around 3 kilometers away, so I was traveling to that school. What is special which I would like to mention about that, just it was around 6 months I was in that new school. Suddenly all the teachers got transferred from there and they were not replaced by other teachers. So almost I can say that there was not a single teacher. So there were 1 or 2 people who were in the office. They used to come take attendance and all. So that was a school without teacher. I generally used to say, because I have heard that that era is referred as the era of social justice.
Okay, in Bihar.
In Bihar.
Okay.
So I don't know how this era was the era of social justice. So this is how my education is. So I stopped going to school. Still I was a regular student. I attended the exams, passed the exam, but not attending school regularly because there were no teachers. And this story continued till graduation. Even in the college when I went, so it was a college in terms of building, in terms of administrative structures, but there were no teachers. So the story continued like this. During that time when I was not going to school, I like to share it with people that I was involved in farming.
Okay, so with your parents?
Yeah,
okay.
With parents. So I was like a part-time learner and a full-time farmer.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So coming from a rural background, how good you were in studies? Was it given a lot of importance, and what was the state like?
Yeah, see, the importance about the education is not about the rural-urban phenomena. I feel that it's about the kind of caste and class you belong. Okay. So I belong to a privileged caste, and there you come to know about several stories that some of your cousin and some of your brother, they have excelled in this field, in that field. Somebody is a professor, somebody became an engineer. So that story feeds your mind, and it inspired you to achieve something, to get something. So there was the atmosphere which pushed me to study. Okay. And I feel that worked somewhere, that inspired somewhere. Now when I talk with my students in this school nowadays, what interesting thing I could figure out, that they lack such a story in their life. They have not heard that some of their cousins or some of their relatives are like on that post, or they have studied like this. So that story is actually important, and feel that this could be one of the reasons that why they are not so motivated.
So that prompted you to become a studious student, and that paved the path basically.
I think so, because it keeps shaping that who you are going to be, what you are going to. So one thing was very clear, that you have to study, you have to do something, you have to be educated.
So during your learning period, was there any teacher that you didn't got along with too much, or didn't like so much because of the teaching?
Well, I would say there were many. So I mean, even when I say many, so I don't have experience to study by many teachers. So there were few. Well, it was the time, it still is, I can't say it was the time, when the corporal punishments were used in the schools. So definitely, I mean, whatever the quality a teacher have, if they are engaged in the corporal punishment, they cannot be.
Of course. So Was there any teacher that laid a very big impact on you? Was that you really inspired to become someone like that?
Definitely. I mean, I'll say that to become a teacher now or to what the position I have, there's a number of teachers who have influenced my life at different point of time. But during the school time also, I always remember one of my headmaster. He was also teaching English in the middle school, class 7th. So he used to take special interest about my learning. Off and on, he used to ask that, what are you doing? Is everybody fine at your home? So the kind of empathy he had, that's special attention and all. So that somewhere, shapes, that somewhere inspires.
So as you are a teacher now, so right from your, learning period and your school days, did you always wanted to become a teacher, or it happened by chance?
I think in this case, my story is very similar to many of the other people.
Gotcha.
When you interview rest of the people, you come to know that the majority of the teachers are not because they wanted to be the teacher.
Yes.
Here, I'll say that my story is also similar. I won't say that I had a great clarity that what I wanted to be.
Okay.
I feel that most of the aspirations which a person develops, that comes through the kind of socio-cultural background one has. So generally people belonging to the privileged background from the northern Indian states, they are shaped that if you are intelligent, try for the civil service exam.
Okay.
Go for the engineering or go for the medical. But if you have not been to this field of engineering and medical, so then go for the civil service exam. So I was preparing for that, failed a couple of times, and then I can say by chance I got the admission, in the B.Ed courses and Jamia Millia Islamia. That was the turning point.
Thanks for watching the first part of the interview. I hope you liked it. Second part of the interview is exclusively present in our Android app. To download the app, click here, or you can search Exedify on Google Play Store.